Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. Today is Saturday, and I want to welcome you to my property tour. And just in there behind me is a beautiful, handsome, double-fronted, detached Victorian residence built in circa 1850. It's got these lovely stone elevations, as you can see, beautiful tile roof at the top there. Lovely garden, and I tell you what guys, inside it's superb with reception rooms. It's retained character. The current owners have remodernised the property to bring it back to life. There is a lot of character with it. Look at those steps that are just going in behind me, and that handsome double fronted part there. There's plenty of parking with this guys. Like I said, the garden's great outside, and there has been improvements to the property. Now look, you know, with the property market, it's changing all the time. This is not going to be on the market for long anyway. They don't build these period homes, and I remember selling it to these guys back in, I think, 13, 14 years ago. Reason why they're moving, it's just pure lifestyle. They're going to go away to the coast and move away from Melksham, but they've been really thoroughly enjoyed living at this property and making the improvements that we're going to see today at this stunning place in Lowbourne, which is very close to town, and its amenities, its position is perfect. So with all my tours, you know, I'm going to spin this camera around. We're going to talk about the amenities, and then we're going to go in to have a look at this lovely, fine residence, which is a Victorian detached residence built in 1850. And that's better. That's a better elevation for you to see. Look at the attractive brickwork, stonework, tile roof along there, double fronted, these beautiful steps, dwarf walling that goes around, and then you see all this parking as well. You're quite close to the town in Lowbourne. You're set back from the road. Union Street goes along there as well. So I still think it's in part of the conservation area, but this is built in 1850. I don't believe it's grade 2 listed, so there are things that you can still do to the property without any of those restrictions, but don't quote me on that. I just need to double check, but I don't believe it is. As I turn the camera around, there's the manor school there. You could literally within 60 seconds to 2 minutes get into the town centre of Melksham. You can go further along this road if you wanted to go towards Lowbourne, which is 3 or 4 miles north down there, or along the Sandridge Road up there. That will then link you towards Bromham, and you get to Devizes. You're so well located. This really does suit the growing family that wants the character. They're set back off a road, they're tucked away, and they're within amenities. You could get to the M4, and I would say on a good day guys, 15-20 minute drive, and you're up there on the M4, and then you can go towards London or Bristol that way. But it's an absolute pleasure to be showing this property today at Lowbourne. It is a one-off. They don't come on the market very long at all, and of course when I sold it, it was 14 years ago, so it's just a pleasure to see the property again. And we're going to have a decent look around this property, starting with going through that yellow door. But just look at the brickwork as you go around, the elevations and stuff. It's a beautiful home, this one. And as we walk, you can see it's bounded by hedging, herbaceous borders. There's some fencing there, and there's some flower beds. You can just see there's a porch that goes in there. There is an outside store which I'll show you later. But just look at those lovely circular elevations, the wall that's bounded. There's another garden that goes in there. This is all enclosed. There's a beautiful garden room in there, and I must say the reception rooms in this property are stunning. Love the fact that you've got your steps going up too. Little side access there going through the pink door that takes you into actually a really cute, tranquil, kind of Japanese style garden. There's grass, there's just different features to it, but the owner, she loves Japan, and you'll see it in some of the pictures I'm sure when you go in. You can now see how much parking you do have once you come off the road. You can put car there, and car there. So even if we said conservatively 3 cars, 1, 2, 3, quite easily get cars in to see this property. And I'm just going to walk you down this side. I think it's important just to show you every access point you've got there. Look at that lovely little covering, and then the storage shed is just in behind there. There's a little door there from the utility so you can get out. You can see some nice little tiled path. Don't know if it's original, I'm not saying it is, but there's a nice tiled path, and that covering just comes here. Really attractive. Bring the camera around, and it's just another aspect to this beautiful garden at the front there. And I just love these brick elevations. and the character that this property poses. And you know what we're going to do next? Yellow door through. Let's have a look around. And as promised, here we go. Let's pop the camera in. And here we are. And immediately you're greeted with this welcoming, warm, beautiful hallway. The hallway splits. There's rooms off there, reception rooms. There's a room off there. There's back rooms as well. And just as those stairs go up to the first floor landing, look at that focal point as that nice arched window just brings in that glazed window, just brings in that natural light from the top there, from that landing. And that's a real focal point because you can actually see it from different sides of the bedroom as well as the landing areas. So with all my tours, as you know, as I walk along through the hallway, I like to spin the camera around. I just want to give you another impressive view of this hallway and some of the rooms that come off, because obviously in there's a kitchen, and then beyond that there's a little utility or whatever, a little cloakroom, sorry, and a garden room. Coming back off here, another reception room. So I think what I'm going to do with the tour, I'm just going to keep the camera there for a couple more seconds, open this door up. There is an understairs storage cupboard, which is useful, but you can start to see the quality of the flooring here. Spin this camera around. That doorway does lead into there, which you will see later. But let's just open it up in here. And here we have a beautiful living room. Kind of dual aspects. You get the window at the front, and then there's that side door that takes you to that little side porch that we mentioned. But plenty of room for here for freestanding sofa units. Lovely size. Look at the quality of the paintmanship, the picture railing. And then you come across, and then you're greeted with that focal point being the cast iron style fireplace. These windows are all double glazed downstairs. A couple of windows that need to be looked at upstairs. I think there's about 3. I think for 3 or 4 grand you can finish off the double glazed windows upstairs that I'll show you later. Beautiful flooring that follows through. I'm just going to close this door. There's a plant behind it. And it just gives you another area there. Just look at the size of this room. You can see that there's 2 sofa units. You could put something in there. Obviously these lights complement it each side. You've got this lovely flooring. All the joists have been done in this property. It's been very, very well looked after. There's a new boiler. I think that's maybe 12 months old. Yeah, it's just got ready for sale. I mean, this property is lovely. Obviously the windows are double glazed. This door is double glazed, and that just pops out there. And I just love that little cute art deco style passageway. Stunning room this. So this is what we're going to call the living room. You could call it a snug room. You can call it any room you want. We don't name these rooms as such that you have to keep to it. But for me, it's a living room. And it's an amazing room, this. So out we pop, say hello to the Buddha in the fish tank. He's having a chill. Come back through, and then you're going to walk along this hallway again. I just want to spin that camera around one more time, because I think it's important that you can just see hallway areas, landing areas, the space that it has, the natural light. Look at the number 19 over there, the nice arch as it goes into that doorway. It's filled with character. Now as I come through here, you can see there's another room here. I'm going to call this the snug room. This can be the office, it can be a dining room, family playroom, whatever you want. But it has beautiful flagstone flooring, so it's been the materials that have been used to remodernize this are part of the finest materials you're going to get. You've got a lovely fireplace, and look what they've done in those recessed areas. They've built into these recesses, which is one of the favorite things that I love to do with older properties, because you can make bookshelves or wardrobes. And that's the point of these property tours, because it's there to connect people, but it's there to demonstrate the possibilities, but also what people have done. So we get a lot of compliments. It's what it's about. We want to, people to see everything that these properties offer. So it's a pleasure to get these properties on our books. Obviously, we've had it before. We've got an affection to this property, but it is a beautiful property. Double glazed window there to the sort of side elevation. Again, that's that Union Street that we talked about. Then you can drive your car to the end and then go left or right. Beautiful cabinet that's built in. Great room. Doggy saying hello, which he's actually saying hello there. Coming, and we're going to make a fuss of you. Absolutely beautiful doggy. Come back out one more time just to have a look at this room. Lovely. I'm just going to stop the camera here because it's quite a lot of property to see at the moment, but I'm just going to stop the camera here and then we're going to start into the other room behind me. So as promised, we're just going to finish off coming through and back through this room, back through the hallway, and I'm just going to walk into here because this really is the pièce de la résistance. Look at this stunning, and I will say stunning, kitchen, dining room, whatever you call it. In fact, I'm going to keep this door open because you can just see how these rooms just feed off with natural light. Absolutely stunning. You know you're going to get a kitchen dining room with decent flooring, table areas, fridge, lovely sash windows. There's a door there that just goes back out. Look at the radiators and the flooring through here. Little recessed areas where you can put furniture, and then you're greeted with this middle table, the central island, into this kitchen, which is beautifully done. Yes, you're going to have iron wall base units. You've got a lovely double glazed window there. The flooring, beautiful tile flooring, range cooker, stunning. Little sliding doors in here, and it takes you into a little cute utility as well. Plumbing for washing machine, bit of brickwork there, lights are on. Just tucks it all away really neatly. But I'm absolutely in love with this kitchen. You've got some brickwork that goes along there. You've got these little cute windows and doors. There's a pink door there which leads into another room in a minute, which I will show you. And there's the doggy that just wants to follow us all the way around. And that's the doggy's favourite seat. Through there, if you can remember, that was from the hallway, that was another room that would link you back into this kitchen dining room. I didn't open it from there, I didn't see the point. And there's just the kitchen from this angle. It's just a stunning room, guys. The sitting room's stunning. The office, the snug, is stunning. This is the flow of the property all the way through. I'd just like to show you the angles. And there is another door which I just want to open. I'm not going to go in that way, but I just wanted to show you it opens that way as well, because we got a garden room to have a look at as well. So out we pop through, come back on ourselves. Decent size. I just want to turn this camera around one more time just to show you this beautiful kitchen, dining, family, whatever you want to call it. Exceptional room that it's got to offer, and it does bring in natural light. You've got natural light coming from that front, big sash windows. You've got natural light. Look at the cute sink. Look at the little heart shapes in there, little feathers, and there's a little, you know, some slate or some stone chippings along the wall there that just gives it another feature. Everything's been thought out, everything's put with love and character, and that's what I love about people. They make it their homes, and it'll be a wrench for them just to leave this property because they love this property. Halogen spotlights obviously there. Come through this door. I'm going to shut up talking for a while. Pink door that takes you out to a beautiful tranquil garden, and if I turn right, you can see there's a little bookshelf being built in there. I think that's absolutely adorable. And of course, door, pedestal wash and basin, lovely flooring. There's your loo, and there's your Worcester boiler, all tucked away. I think it might be 12 months, it could be 18 months. I don't think it's that old. And it's also hydrogen ready, that boiler. So it's gas for now, but if it's hydrogen later and it goes that way, it's ready for it. Look at the beautiful flooring that just continues. And then you open up into what is the cutest. It's actually a conservatory, but we've called it a garden room because you've got double glazed, everything's double glazed there. The walling is obviously a proper walling, the flooring's in there, but it's the features that it's got. You'd meditate in here, you'd just chill out in here. It's a reading room. It's a very, very clever conservatory that then takes you back into the kitchen. And look at the workmanship in this. Look at the quality of the double glazing. Look at that beautiful little Japanese style tranquil garden that's out there. There is a lot of love going on in this property. An amazing little room, and it's very quiet. This would be one of my favourite rooms, and I'm just going to leave you there because I'm going to recap with this property. So it's 1850. It's a Victorian detached residence set back with plenty of parking, with a garden, just off the town. They're very rare and you wouldn't see it. You'd have to blink to see it because it's set back off the road and enclosed. But let's just recap from this room where we've seen so far, and then we're going to go upstairs and take a quick look around. And just to recap, conservatory garden room, Just going to spin this camera around. Beautiful, lovely doors. That takes you out into the rear garden. Downstairs cloakroom. Don't forget the finishings. All this built in. Beautiful. And then you come into my favourite room, which is your kitchen. There's a utility off. Beautiful flooring. Little island in there. And then that lovely, stunning dining room area as well. The big sash windows bring in natural light. The beautiful paint workmanship. The picture rail. You can just see the quality of that. You come through here. There's your utility. Come back out through here into that snug office, whatever, and you can use this as an office. You can use one of the bedrooms upstairs. It's high, you know, people don't have to be working in the Shard in London anymore. You can work from home. This property lends itself. You can use this room or use one of the bedrooms upstairs, which I recommend, especially bedroom 4. I think that would be perfect for another little office. Beautiful opening hallways and entrance hallways, you know, which are warm and welcoming, bringing in natural light. And I haven't finished there because we came into here and then we were greeted with this warm, beautiful sitting room with again natural light with those big sash windows. Areas there that you could build in, fireplace. But I just love the curves, I love the picture rail, everything about this room as well. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far as much as I have. Let's pop upstairs and take a look at around those 4 bedrooms and bathroom. And as promised, we just started from the hallway where we came in from the entrance with that yellow door. And I just want to leave it here because we're going to go up these stairs. Look at these beautiful stairs as we go up. But now we're slowly being greeted with colour. Reds, the blues, the whites. It's a beautiful little area, this. As you go up, you can see the landing splits off to other bedrooms. You can see the arches, they're up there. And for me, hey, look, do you know what? You can even make this into a little office. There's power, desk, you could work from here, little reading room, whatever. This property just offers that extra. You couldn't see it in photos, and that's why we do these tours to really show it off. But what a cute window. It's certainly the focal point of the landing. If I turn the camera around, you can see how much space. Look at that big welcoming entrance hallway. Now you can see double rooms that are coming off. Room, room, and room. And we're going to go into the smallest bedroom first, because I just want to turn this camera around one more time. And I just wanted to show off that little area as well. It's those cute little idiosyncrasies, those mannerisms and nuances that I love in a property. It's a bit like going to Italy and you're in Portofino and they build around the work, you know, they build around the coastline. That's what you should do with older properties. You don't need to knock things down, you work around it. And beautiful homes like this, that's impressive. That's what people want to see. A bit of, you know, it captures the eye, the imagination, and something as simple as that you keep. You don't tear things down, and we've got to work around those things. So these properties are there to be loved, especially, you know, they've been here for nearly 200 years, and I expect them to be in here for another 200 years. Little bedroom 4. Again, this could be an office, little dressing room at the moment. There's only 2 of these guys here. Bit of exposed flooring, window, which is not double glazed. Come back through, and then we go into another bedroom. This is one of the master bedrooms, and again you can see it's a decent size double bed, aspect windows, left, right, or front to side. They do bring in natural light. We've just got one of them closed off there with the curtains. Beautiful flooring. And I just want to talk about the windows, because you've got 1, you've got 2, you've got 3, and potentially 4. They did get a quote. I think it's for a few grand. You can replace these windows, which will need to be done at some point for a few grand. The owners aren't going to do it now, they're moving. But I would put the sash double glazed windows upstairs as well. There's a little bit of plastering that needs to be done. They haven't done that as well. So I think for 5 or 6 grand to get that whole thing finished upstairs, that'd be something that I think somebody could do. We like to point it out because I think it's necessary. Little radiator along there, but it's always important because it's part of the costings. And that's why we value the properties with these things included and in mind. And this property will be priced very competitively anyway when it goes onto the market. But what a beautiful, beautiful size room this master bedroom is. Bring the camera here, pop the camera out there. You can just see that covering area again. If I pop the camera into the front, you can see all that parking in front as well. Brilliant room this. Plenty of areas, display cabinets either side. It's a proper double bedroom this. Come back out through. So remember, that was the small bedroom 4. I would say this is bedroom 1. Let's turn the camera around here. And we've got another interesting room, actually. So it goes down a step. And as you go into this bedroom, let's call this bedroom 3 instead of 2 or whatever, because it's a double. You've also got another room, which is a cupboard. So there's 2 options. And again, these are the things that we want to show you, because you could open this up, knock that through, and make the bedroom bigger. Having said that, why not consider an ensuite? So this is going to be another office. You could make this and take more out. You could put this into an office, or you could make this into an ensuite facility, which I think somebody might consider, actually. And I just think it's big enough anyway for a bedroom. Why not have a little toilet in here if you don't want an ensuite? So you've got a toilet upstairs, although you've got your bathroom, or you can make a shower in there. It's really up to you. Or if you don't need it, which not necessarily everybody does, you just make the bedroom bigger if you want to. Some people might decide just to leave it, and I don't blame them for that, because as you can see, and these guys are getting ready to sell, so they're going to be selling some of this stuff that's in this room. This is big enough anyway. So that's your bed, obviously enough size here. You could knock through, leave it alone, or do something with it. I think that's important, but it gives you options. And what a beautiful area that is. Again, I can't tell you how beautiful that is. And I think that's why you can see that. I think that would make a decent chill out area and reading room, or a little office as well. Now we're going to come through here straight across into what I would say is a very decent sized bathroom. Wash hand basin, tiled flooring. You can see the panelled bath. Good old brick glass workmanship there. You could change it, you can modernise it, you can leave it. I'm one for leaving it. I don't see why this bathroom needs to be changed, but someone might want to slightly remodernise it. You've got a nice big window bringing in natural light. The shower's there. Maybe we could make the shower bigger. Maybe you could take this whole thing away and just have a shower in itself, which are quite cool, because when I see properties nowadays, guys, I see that they don't need the panel bath. People don't want to be hooking their leg over and then having a shower. They want to walk in to a decent shower cubicle. Well, this could lend itself. You could move the bath that way, or nick a bit, or whatever, and you could have your changes there. So it's just an idea. There you can see your spotlights, but it's a really good size bathroom, this, guys. Let me turn the camera around one more time. And there we have your bathroom upstairs. Just bringing the camera back there. Now look, last but not least, another double bedroom. Perfect flooring, it's exposed. There's a little feature there with fireplace. We don't call them original, we don't know how old they are. But what a stunning room. Again, bringing in the natural light from the front. It's a double bedroom. Little seating area there. As I turn this camera around, again you can see the blue landing, bringing in that colour, flooding it through. It's little features like that that impress me. And it certainly impresses the discerning buyer. You're not buying a modern home here, you're buying something with character, and I know somebody will be buying this and picking this up because they'll buy it with love. So look, guys, that's it in a nutshell. I'm just going to do a quick recap upstairs. Landing area says a lot for itself. We've already spoken about that in detail. Big bathroom. Bedroom with option to knock through. Master bedroom there, smaller bedroom there. We've got doggies saying hello. Down he goes. And of course we were in this bedroom just a minute ago. And that's the upstairs, guys. Let's take a look outside. Let's have a look at the pretty gardens and finish off this tour. And as promised, guys, as we go through this stunning kitchen, I just want to turn the camera that way because you've seen it before. We're going to go through into the garden room. Beautiful light that's just coming through at the moment. Let's call that the pink door. It's a fun house, this as well. And I have to say, this garden out here is just uber, I was going to say, cute. It's tranquil. There's a little theme with it. You feel like you're in Japan. There's some areas there. But let's just walk around. I'm just going to let the camera do the talking because I've done enough. And I'm mindful that I've done too much talking. So I'm just going to say nothing for a minute. And just through here, as you walk up the path, there's an outside shed. They've kindly left it open for me, and there is some power in this shed. It's just a storage shed, which is useful. Let's have one more look. And you come through here. Look how tranquil this garden is. It's like the pace just drops off. This house is beautiful. The garden with the stone chippings as it goes around with the curves. Hello, Buddha. Another shed that is staying. And it's the character of the people. Look at the colour and the warmth coming from that tree. Beautiful. I think they're called acacia trees, I'm not so sure. It's just a lovely, lovely garden. We're going to just walk around the path. And apart from that house with no window, I would say, guys, you're pretty much secure here. There is a high level of degree of privacy, or a decent level of privacy. There's nothing really overlooking you, which gives you a private garden as well. I know you've got a bit to the front, you can sit out there, there's that covered area to the side, but this is the main garden, and you can see why they've built it like this. Everything is about calm and peace. Love. Everything is about just looking after yourself, and this garden's just amazing. It's a really, really cute little garden, and I'm going to finish the tour there. I really am glad you've listened to my tour today, so thank you for being with me today and being involved at this property at Lowbourne. I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. And when you're interested, obviously we're going to get people calling about this, so if there's any questions that you guys have got, you know it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Please give me a call on 01225 707 342. I'm excited to sell this. We'll be here for whenever you want to inquire about this property. I hope we're all well. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.